Death Club.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Danny here. Today I'm talking to you about Shy. So Shy is written and drawn by Bukimi Miki. This is published in Shonen Champion Weekly. We've seen other mangas like Clover, like I've mentioned here, and Beastars. This started out in August of 2019, currently ongoing with a total of 80 chapters. So let's get into it, man. This stars our main character, Teru, who is this timid high school girl who on the side is also the hero for Japan, whose name is Shy. And this is a world where heroes popped up one day, and not your typical superhero thing that you would see in comics or like My Hero, One Punch Man. This has more of a manga, anime, Japanese-centric twist to it, as the main character's powers are fueled by the character's hearts. That becomes a very big deal into the main premise of the story, as mysterious things keep happening around the world. People are getting corrupted, getting strange powers, causing destruction. We don't know what's going on. So far, all we know is that there is a kid who is causing this that is seen here and there, and they gave him the code name Stigma. He runs this group, which is just basically looking like Organization 13 from Kingdom Hearts. You get a lot of vibes from Kingdom Hearts here. And then later down the line, we find out his goal, which just sounds super anime, and it really ties in well to what the story overall is when it comes to Shy, what the heroes represent, and like I said, how their powers work. As we see in one of the early chapters, Shy, being a super nervous hero, is hesitant on certain things. She did save the day, but somebody got hurt. And now there's controversy around her. We don't find out till like way later, but she's only been doing this for 1 year. And it's starting to affect her. Her heart starts wavering, therefore she can't use her powers and transform. So she needs to gain the confidence again to be able to fulfill her duties as a superhero. Thoroughly enjoyed it. For sure the artwork was a big one. Into that, it's just stunning. The way the line art is, to the contrast with the black and the whites. Character designs are super strong, and then when we get to those big panel moments, like a whole page spread or even the chapter covers, really great stuff. And plus the fighting choreography is on point, fantastic stuff. It's really engaging. You get to see the big striking moments. And then even when we get into more intense things, like I said, similar to Kingdom Hearts, right? Talking about the darkness and all that, and the way it's drawn in there, using the shadows very well. Really, really nice to look at. And like I said, it's not your typical superhero thing, because we have to deal with emotions and people's trauma. You have to dig through their past, understand one another from a deeper level. And that's really the backbone of the whole series here, what it's revolving around. And especially with Teru, Shy, our main heroine here, very reflected upon her. Because at first, when reading the manga, we are introduced to her, we are understanding the world, and then very early on, boom, we're hit with what's going on with Stigma and the main premise. I'm like, okay, cool. Are we just going to dive straight into this because it's a big deal? We're getting the fresh observation from Shy's perspective. She's sort of the surrogate for the audience. And then we hit some downtime. We'll go through her life for a little bit, and I thought like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess we were going to do some of this stuff. I guess that's appropriate. I thought it was distracting at first, but then when you get into what's actually going on in these downtimes, it's to show how far Shy has gone into her life as a superhero and understanding things. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, that makes sense, that's appropriate. And really, yeah, it's just to show how much she's grown as a character, and she's gaining more confidence, less and less becoming shy, as her name suggests, though she can still get nervous here and there. All the heroes introduced are really cool. Again, I like their designs, and they all bring a specific purpose to help elevate Shy as a character. Introduced to other characters outside of the superhero world that are still relevant to the story. Yeah, definitely recommend this series. It was a strong start, and it hasn't died down yet. It's very lighthearted at times, and the big thing that I really enjoy is just diving deep into these characters and what their problems are, trauma, what have you, and then overcoming that is really the big thing. It's really about accepting it in your heart, and then just progressing forward, gaining allies, And other than that, that's really all I have to say about Shy. So yeah, definitely recommend it, guys. And have you read it? Would love to hear your thoughts. You can send those to universepodcast@gmail.com. If you have any questions or comments, and then you could follow us on social media at Universe Podcast anywhere you go. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.